took me a long time to learn all the stuff that I've learned as far as posture and biomechanics and strength versus speed versus quickness versus explosive power. These
So many aspects, I actually remember me and Josh, we came to your house once, and like my posture used to be like,
your posture is terrible.
It was
bro.
horrible. It's better now, right?
Yeah, it is.
I fixed it. I figured it out.
Had that real kyphosis.
Yeah, it was
and you really concentrated on those, on your upper abs were tight.
Yeah.
And yeah.
I remember you pulled my hair.
Yeah.
You were like, you see this? Your head should be like this.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah.
Like, I remember that, man. I was like, oh yeah.
Ears over shoulders, shoulders over hips, hips over ankles. And if you go to the gym and you train really hard, you just become a stronger version of your shitty self.
Yeah.
And once, if you've got an imbalance and you go to the gym, then
it's gonna be exposed.
You're going to likely to make it stronger, because if it's even in things like yoga, because people are like, I'm terrible at that stretch, and they'll do a bit of yoga at home and they'll do the stuff that they're good at, because people don't like doing stuff that they're bad at, so people would move towards the easiest pathway in all ways of life, right? Take the path of least resistance.
Yeah.
And you'll want to take the path that you're really strong at. Guys go to the gym and they're like, oh, I'm really strong at bench press, I'm really strong at bicep curls, and they'll go, okay, I'm really weak at that. And some things you're naturally weaker at, and that's the way it should be.
So that's why people skip leg day.
But the ratio of strength, things like your quadriceps compared to your hamstrings, it's like 100 to 60, 100 to 70 max, depending on what sort of sport. But your quad's always going to be stronger. You're always going to be able to leg extension more than you can leg curl, right?
But you're saying like you need to keep those percentages 100%, like as in your quads are 30% stronger than your hamstrings.
Yeah. So, and it's different for different people in different sports. You don't have to have the correct ratio, and between left and right as well. If you go, oh yeah, I've got this much strength on my right side, but I'm not that strong on my left side. Well, imagine if you're like Valerie Adams.
Yeah, true.
You're going to spend all that time on your left arm just to make sure you've got balance? No way.
Yeah.
If you're the world champion throwing, a discus or a shot put or a javelin, you're not going to spend all that time on your other arm, your non-dominant arm. So, of course, you've got to have imbalances. And those imbalances are going to cause problems, because they're going to give you pain. And then you're going to have to get them treated. This is just, unfortunately, that's the way it goes. But, you do things you've got to work on some balance, but you can't have a perfect balance, right? And same thing can be said about life, right? You can't know everything. You got
to pick what you want.
Yeah.
And you got to work on that.
You can't be a genius at everything. There's definitely imbalances in life, and you go, right, if you need to learn about something, then you can't just forget about it, right?